Hello, it's Tanya Rutherford from Queen Bee Rising. I just wanted to come to you because I know for a lot of us, it's been a really tough year and perhaps a really tough few years. Now, whilst it can feel like these times never end, it's interesting that astrologically speaking, this is like the end of quite a long season and we're about to start a new one, which for a lot of us can be a lot of relief because we're closing out everything. So some of the things that have been happening for us are really about ending an era or a cycle and getting ready to move into fresh beginnings. It sort of times roughly with the calendar year. So let's work with that, hey? Let's just for a moment, I'd like you to, if you can, close your eyes. Just settle into your seat to wherever you are. Take some nice deep breaths. Just a deep breath in through your nose and then just sighing it out. I'm just going to do a few. And you might even want to think as you're breathing in, I invite in you. I release the old. I invite in new possibilities. I release the old. And sometimes just that is enough to just take a bit of the tension out of this time of year and the need to be trying to keep everything together when we actually really need to just have a break, rest, and release. Now, at different times, we've shared nervous system practices, and definitely in our programs and in Alchemy, we do a lot of this stuff. So if you're feeling called to kind of get a lot of this tension, this emotion, this stress out of your body, definitely do check that out because we do help you with that. And with Alchemy, we also have a monthly get together where we can go through anything that's causing challenges for you and help you work through that. Okay, so what's exciting for this coming year? That there's stuff coming, that there is possibility. And the thing is, when we get our nervous system feeling safe and rested and relaxed, and we can start raising our energy and our vibration levels, then it becomes possible for us, or a lot easier for us, to call in the things that we want in our lives. Now, one of the things I've been doing this year in preparation is I've been doing some trauma-informed manifestation coaching training with the Centre for Healing so that I am better able to support all of you in this coming year as we start calling in what we really want, whether that is in our relationships, whether that's in our work, our business, our career, finances, anything at all is possible once we feel safe inside. Now, by that, I'm not saying that you need to deal with all the traumas that you've ever had before you can even start. What I'm saying is we work through the things that are holding you back together, and then you can go forth and create the things that are just really exciting for you. Now, one of the ways that you might be looking to create things in your life is through studying, and it can be really daunting when you first start. In fact, if you're not feeling daunted, then maybe you're not thinking about it enough. So we do have our Learn to Learn program coming up, and this is something I created when I was working in the university sector. And I was speaking with students all the time about the challenges that they had, particularly for mature age women, which unfortunately, that's what many of us are now. Somehow we're mature. I don't know how that happened. It doesn't feel like it. But we go through things like how your brain actually works, how it learns, and effective learning strategies that no one actually teaches you. And some of these are things that, we had in school, but we didn't actually know that's what they were. So we can't apply them ourselves unless we know what they are. So much more. It's going to be an exciting year. We're going to be launching our It's My Time program. And of course, we'll have another run of Uprising at some stage. More details to come as that unfolds. But I want to invite you to also really think about what's your priorities for this year. And rather than having 10 priorities, the actual correct use of the word priority is that there's only one. So if you start with one, and then you might have some secondary ones after that. So things that, okay, well, that's my key thing for the year, and it might not even mean achieving it this year. It might mean you're working towards it this year, and just layer it down. So you get a sense for yourself, how you want to focus your time, your energy, and making sure that that's really all in alignment with what you need and what you want, not what someone else is telling you that you should have or should do or should be. Okay, that's it for my rant for today. But I just wanted to, I guess, leave you with just that little nugget of you are such a gift in this world. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget that actually being here as well is a gift. And it's something that we should be making the most of. I kind of sometimes think of it as in, if I'm not making the most of my life and I'm not feeling like if I died tomorrow that I had lived the fullest life that I could, given the situation, the time and all the other stuff, then there's something wrong. And I forgot that for a lot of years, particularly when things got busy with family and it was just trying to get through the day, get through the motions. But I want to invite you to bring that back into your own lived experience. How do you want each day to feel overall? There's going to be ups and downs, we know that. But we want to focus on how we can start building that life that you love every single day. Have a lovely rest of your day, rest of your week. And I hope that you might even come and join us for our visioning session on the 20th of January. It's probably different from anything that you've done before. It's certainly different from what I usually run. It's not going to be a workshop so much as that calling in. So I hope to see you there. If not, take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you sometime soon.